Hello and welcome to another Teacher's Corner. I'm Teacher Kirby, and today, or this episode, we're going to be talking about a console. It is called the Dynamic Power Redistributor Module, or DPRM for short. I've kind of held off on making a video about this console, and you'll see why as we go through. But decided that if you are going for DPS, this console will come up in the conversation, and it is important for you to know what it is, what it does, and why it's a good thing. Okay, so with the DPRM, so you see I have one here in my inventory. I've moused over it. So it is an epic console. If you are a Klingon or a Romulan, you have lucked out and hit the jackpot regarding this console, because you can get this console for about 14 million energy credits. And before you go, but Kirby, 14 million is a lot of energy credits, hold your complaints, hold your horses there until you see how much it costs the Federation characters. Okay, trust me, 14 million EC is a pittance compared to what the Federation characters pay. Alright, so let's get into the console and then we'll go into how to get it. So, a little more into how to get it. So, this has a native all damage resistance rating. It also has directed energy damage of about 20%, just under. Now, here's the thing that really makes this thing kick butt, because both of those are okay. You get some amount of damage resistance, you get some directed energy damage, but here's where they put their money where their mouth, where this console puts its money where its mouth is. Alright, so it has a clickable, and the clickable lasts for 20 seconds. Now what this clickable does is what's important. Let's start from the top. So the first thing it does is it gives you plus 40% bonus damage. Now that only applies while you are at 80%, while you are at or above 80% hull. Okay? Now bonus damage is good. That's category 2. That means you're getting a crap ton of extra damage. So that's good. But the caveat, you have to be at or above 80% hull. Now here's how you get at or above 80% hull and stay there. It also adds plus 100 bonus damage resistance rating, meaning they can fire at you, but it's not going to be a tickle. It ain't going to hurt that much, okay, because you just had an extra 100 bonus damage resistance rating applied to you. Okay, so now their damage is tickling you. Well, in addition to that, plus 500% hull regen, which means you go from 0 hull to 100% hull in a snap. Okay, in no time flat. So even if you are at like 5% and you hit your DPRM as an, oh crap, I'm about to die, you hit it within about 2 seconds of that 20 seconds, you're going to be at or above 80% hull and you're going to be fine. Okay, so now you're doing your bonus damage as well as not dying. So this is an amazing thing. There are very, very, very few things in the game that can kill you through DPRM. Very few things, and those are very rare. So that's why this is so good. It gives you an instant heal and damage resistance, as well as a huge damage bonus and a huge heal. I cannot tell you how big this heal is. So this is big. This is huge. And it's a universal console, so you can put it anywhere in your console lineup. And it's going to be fine. So you don't have to lose a tactical slot for it. This is awesome. Now, as I said earlier, Klingons and Romulans, you hit the jackpot. You buy this for 14 million, you're free and clear. Okay? Now Feds. Feds are not so lucky because this console comes off of the prototype Dreadnought Cruiser. The prototype Dreadnought Cruiser comes out of the Infinity Lockbox and comes out of the TOS Dreadnought Starship pack. Okay? Now, I'm kind of using my DPRM info here to cover up the price, because this is the price. The TOS Dreadnought Starship pack costs 600 million EC. This is the only way for Federation characters to get the DPRM, which I understand this sucks. But again, this console is good. So, and it is on all of the top DPS ships. They make room for this console. It is that good. So it is part of your conversation. It is going to be part of your conversation if you're thinking about doing DPS. The other caveat here to be aware of is that the TOS Dreadnought Starship pack, while this is 600 million, when you open this, if you are on a Federation character, when you open this, it will open another box, and that box will be the prototype Dreadnought Cruiser, which I'm searching for here, and what you see is 822 million EC. Okay, this comes out of the TOS Dreadnought Starship pack. So be careful when you go to buy. Do not search for prototype Dreadnought Cruiser, because that costs a lot more than the TOS Dreadnought pack or Dreadnought Starship pack. Alright, but as I said, so the TLDR here, dynamic power redistributor module, huge amount of hull regen for 20 seconds, huge amount of damage resistance rating for 20 seconds, and large amount of bonus damage while your hull is above 80%. Okay, in addition, it has a passive of adding 11.3 all damage resistance rating and plus 19% directed energy damage. So it doesn't matter what energy damage you're using, it's still going to boost that. It does have a 2-minute recharge, so like most consoles do. But as I said, this console is really good for DPS. It is always part of the conversation. So there you go, there you have it. Now you know why it is part of the conversation. And there are a few alternatives for the healing. There's fewer alternatives for the bonus damage, but there are a couple things you could use instead of this for the healing. So anyway, but that is, in short, the DPRM, or Dynamic Power Redistributor Module. Remember, if you are Klingon or Romulan, pat yourself on the back because you hit the jackpot and can get this for the low price of 14 million EC versus the Federation characters who, if they wish to buy it, need 600 million. So, and that is it for me. I hope you learned something out of this, and I'll see you next time.